Welcome to Black and White 1. In the history of greatness, there are those who are born with talent. And then there is a man who was built by pain. We often see the private jets, the 5 Ballon d'Ors, and the legendary Sioux echoing in packed stadiums. But the man we are talking about today is not just a footballer. He is the ultimate human experiment in discipline. This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. A boy who came from a small island where the world didn't expect him to survive, let alone conquer, greater than. Today, we dive into the black and white of a living legend. We will explore the poverty that almost stopped his birth, the loneliness of a 12-year-old boy crying himself to sleep in Lisbon, the tragic loss of his father, and the relentless mental battle he fought against the world to prove he is the greatest. Is he a machine? Or is he a man who simply refused to be a victim of his circumstances? Prepare for a 2-hour journey into the soul of the most disciplined athlete in human history. Every legend has a dark origin. For Cristiano of Madeira, he was the youngest child in a family where money was a ghost rarely seen and never enough. His mother, Maria Dolores, almost made a decision that would have changed history. She considered aborting him because the family could not afford another mouth to feed. But destiny had other plans, greater than. The black shadow of his early life was his father, Dinis, a war veteran who brought the trauma of conflict home in a bottle. Cristiano loved his father, but he grew up watching the man he looked up to disappear into alcoholism. This was his first encounter with failure the failure, to save the person he loved most. It was this pain that fueled his obsession with health. Cristiano became the man who never touches alcohol because he saw it destroy his hero. At age 12, the white jump began. He left his mother's tears behind to join Sporting Lisbon. Imagine a child, thousands of miles from home, being mocked for his accent and his skinny frame. He would hide in the gym at night, training in the dark, because he was told he was too small. He wasn't just training to play. He was training to survive his own loneliness. Then came the transition to Manchester, under the fatherly gaze of Sir Alex Ferguson. The skinny boy with the steepovers turned into a red devil, but even at the height of his early success, the black failure returned. In 2005, while preparing for a match, he received the news his father was dead. He played that night. He used the grief as a weapon. The world began to see the White crown the first Ballon d'Or in 2008 bigger stage, Real Madrid. The 80,000 people who filled the Bernabeu just to see him walk out were witnessing a man who had decided to become a god. For 9 years, he fought an invisible war with Lionel Messi. This wasn't just about goals. It was a battle of philosophies. Talent versus work. Magic versus discipline, greater than. But the road was never smooth. The black volatility hit again and again. The injuries that threatened to end his career. The heartbreak of losing finals with Portugal. And the crushing weight of being the world's most scrutinized human being. People called him arrogant, but they mistook his self-belief for pride. When he led Portugal to the Euro 2016 title, standing on the sidelines with a bandaged knee, screaming orders like a general, he showed the world that his spirit was more important than his body. As the years passed, the narrative shifted. The world said he was too old. They said his time was over after his controversial exit from Manchester United. They whispered that the king had fallen. But they forgot one thing. Cristiano Ronaldo is a creator of his own reality. He moved to the sands of Saudi Arabia, not to Kachiri but to build a new empire. He broke the internet with his YouTube channel, proving that his influence transcends the pitch. Behind the 900 goals lies a man who has lost a child, a man who has buried a father, and a man who has been betrayed by the sport he gave everything to. Yet, he still wakes up at 5 a.m. He still trains when no one is watching. He is the black and white, one the perfect balance of human suffering and divine achievement. Cristiano Ronaldo Azingotruth, you are not a product of your environment. You are a product of your will. He took the black moments of poverty and grief and painted a white legacy of immortality greater than. He didn't just play the game. He conquered the very idea of what a human can achieve through sheer repetition and belief. What part of Ronaldo's journey speaks to your own struggle? Is it the lonely nights of training, or the courage to stand up when the world wants you to fall? Tell us in the comments below. If you are ready to transform your own failures into fuel, join us. Subscribe to Black and White, one for more deep journeys into the lives of those who changed the world. This is more than a story. This is a blueprint. Go out and build your own legacy. Goodbye.